I got to have a conversation with the superstar that is Miss Keri Hilson. True story. So she went to South Africa. She was in Nigeria for a bit, but because of time, she couldn't make it to Kenya. But I did get a phone interview with her. And before I even share with you the celeb quickfire that we did, yes, celeb quickfire, Amanda Maju. The first thing I wanted to know, because this chick has an amazing music career, but I wanted to know from her, what is the highest point or the highlight of her career, her best moment? This is what she said.
I don't know if I have one, but
yeah,
I think it's all Grammy related. One is when a song that I wrote for Mary J. Blige and Ludacris won a Grammy.
Yeah.
So basically, technically, I have a Grammy.
Yeah.
It was also that was the high point of my songwriting career, I think. And, or, I don't know, maybe Britney Spears' song or a Timbaland song. Those are like the two biggest records I've ever written. But
yeah.
As an artist, it would be being nominated twice for a Grammy. I haven't won one as an artist yet, but those nominations and being there and having the camera in my face and almost touching that Grammy, writing a speech and just being there, the whole experience of being recognized in that way, in such a great way among so many greats. I would say that's the pinnacle of my artist career so far, and I'm gonna reach that. That's my goal. I'm not gonna quit until I win a Grammy.
Yeah, man, you have to just keep it going until you get it, and when you get the Grammy, you push it to the next level.
Exactly.
I love that you've talked about your songwriting, because I know you've written songs for huge stars, from Britney Spears to Mary J. Blige. What's your favorite song, Keri, that's written by you?
Well, it would be the most successful. That would be Britney Spears' "Give Me More" or Timbaland's "The Way I Are" that I'm also featured on. Probably more so Timbaland, actually, because that was my introduction to the world. You know, that was the coolest feeling ever. And it was, when I say world, I mean the entire world knows that record. So it was very successful for me as a songwriter, but also as an artist. It was an honor.
Yeah.
I would say maybe "The Way I Are." I'm attached to them all, mind you. I'm attached to them all. But
all right. Another thing that I needed to know from her when I did talk to her was that this year in March, right, she celebrated 7 years since she dropped her first album. And, you know, anywhere you go, you mentioned Keri Hilson, everybody will know her. Even though at one point she took so many years off music. Okay? And I just wanted to know whether she thinks she remained relevant throughout.
First of all, I have not remained relevant. I don't know why some people care, but on a grand scale, I don't feel that I have remained relevant because I took a step back 5 years ago to live life.
Yeah.
But, and this is where the confidence comes in. I don't feel anyone has taken my place since I stepped back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel threatened by anyone, and that's not a diss to what I'm hearing. There are some great females. Janae Aiko, I'm in great company. Seven, Shooter. You know, I'm hearing great records and great albums, but I don't feel anyone is in the place that I occupied once. I think they have their own lane and they're great, but no one has occupied my space, and so it's just still there for me.
It's still yours.
Yeah, it's still mine. So I never felt threatened or rushed. To hurry back.
Yeah, and when you took the time out, you know, you say to live life, did anything, bring that about, or was it one of those moments where you just have to balance everything in your life and you felt like, okay, I need to live a little bit outside of music?
Absolutely. I mean, I had written my first successful record at 17. I remember receiving a check at 18. So I've been a professional since 18 years old. And at, I think, what age did I step back? Maybe 30? Or 29 or 30. So that's a very long time to have never really taken a break. I was 9 years as a songwriter, and then the rest of that time was as an artist and going very hard. You know, I put out 2 albums in 2 years. So I just needed to live. Songwriting is too important for me to just throw things out that I haven't experienced, and so I needed to, live again. I needed to experience things again. Celebrity, quote unquote celebrity, can take you away from life and what's important. And feeling things, because you're just moving so much. You're running from everything. You're like a nomad, and you don't feel things deeply.
Yeah.
You're removed and detached from certain parts of life and my family and the people that matter as well. So that's why, that's why I need everyone comes to that point, I think.
Yeah.
Celebrity, and I say Alicia Keys does it every time, and I appreciate her for that, because when she does come, you know that she's coming with something that she's attached to, that she actually needed to express, as opposed to I need to hurry and feel something out. So important as songwriters, and I think that's how you tell the songwriters apart from those that aren't as concerned with writing their own story.
All right, that's powerful. I think she got a bit emotional there for a few seconds, if you could hear it. Is if there's any plans to have any African collaborations in the future, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it would be pretty dope to see a Sauti Soul Keri Hilson collabo, Calligraph Jones collabo with her, a Rabbit collabo with her. Cindy-O, this is what she said.
Absolutely. I've already been talking to a couple, I won't name them, but I've been talking to a couple artists about collaborating, and I'm going to make sure that happens, because actually, I don't know if you guys know, but Africa, and you guys know I love Africa. I've loved Africa since the very beginning. My first album, my first experience there.
Yeah.
I said on Big Brother Africa in front of 20-something million people, 40-something million, I can't remember, the viewership was crazy.
Yeah.
But I said it then, and I mean it just as much now, that I want to see every country. I want to tour Africa. I want to meet more of the African artists. So this competition it's an opportunity for me to begin that part. I've always loved the place, but if y'all don't know, Africa's the wave right now. Africa is the wave. The culture, the fashion, everything out of Africa, the hairstyles, everything is the wave.
Yeah.
So there's no better time than now for those collaborations to happen.
And that's very true. I totally agree with her on that. And I wanted to know if Keri Hilson has listened to any Kenyan music.
Kenyan music? I don't know. I don't know if I know any Kenyan artists. Who are some of the bigger Kenyan artists?
Okay, so you can check out Sauti Soul.
Okay.
I would also want you to check out someone called Rabbit. At least that's a name that's easier to remember.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of them, but it's probably because I need to come to Kenya. Yeah, see, the countries I visit, and that's not on me. I absolutely would love, if the offer came, I would love to get to Kenya. So tell my fans, if they want me to come, talk to the promoters.
We make it happen.
To get me there. Yeah, make it happen. Let's do this.
All right.